Hi, happy Friday and welcome to Torah Today with me, with Chavi Rappaport. And as we always say, our Torah is so relevant today as it was yesterday and always so personal to me and you. Do you have a favorite mitzvah? What makes it your favorite? Does it just speak to you, give you special pleasure? You understand it? What is it? This week's Torah portion, Parshat Ki Teitzei, the Torah discusses a very unusual mitzvah. We are not allowed to crossbreed or graft. And the Torah says, you may not plow with a donkey and an ox together, or not even can you drive them together if they are yoked in order to carry a load. Lo tilbash shatnes tzemer ufishtim yachtav, the Torah tells us, you may not wear a garment that has woven or pressed together wool and linen. But there's an exception. In fact, there are two. When donning tzitzit, which is a special sign to remind men and boys that they're connected with God, while the threads, the strands, are wool, the body of this garment may be linen. And it's okay. And what about the clothing of the Kohen Gadol, the high priest? Here too, the avnet, the belt that he wore, was wool and linen. So is it okay to mix wool and linen, or is it not okay? And why in one instance we're allowed, and in the other we're absolutely forbidden? When Hashem created the world, He created each thing uniquely as an individual. When we crossbreed, we merge two different entities and then they lose their own identity and they merge into something new. And they are not what they were originally when they were created. But when wool and linen are merged, they can always still be separated, and so they can retain their uniqueness and their original identity. Nevertheless, let's be real. We still can't wrap our head around these things. And why does Hashem give us some commandments that are so irrational? Think of the analogy of a loyal soldier. What is a loyal soldier? That's a soldier who carries out orders to the T without question. And that's the real marker of a true soldier. And Hashem wants to see, not I enjoy and I understand, so I am invested, and when I don't understand, I'm out. They're above our rationale. They transcend our intelligence because we want to show, yes, we are real soldiers serving Hashem just because this is what He demands and wants from us. So here is the takeaway. Today, when you do a mitzvah, of course, we should enjoy a mitzvah and we will feel good. And that's okay. Of course we will. Because our neshama, our soul, is being nourished and is feeling the warmth of the connection with God. But let's say I'm going to do something kind, a kindness, and it makes me feel good. Let me relate and connect to a higher calling. I'm not being kind because it's nice to be kind, because it makes me feel good to reach out, to be empathic to somebody else's sorrow, but because God said so. It's a higher calling. And we know the Torah tells us the world exists, stands on kindness. And as a Lubavitcher Rebbe would say over and over, random acts of goodness and kindness are what sustain the world and what will bring the world to its final peace, utopia, and Mashiach. Have a beautiful day and Shabbat Shalom.